Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about 10 tips that you need to know while in beauty school. Okay, you guys, so I do have a list on my phone that I wrote out for you guys. 10 tips that I found out while in beauty school that'll help you guys out. I went to beauty school for 10 to 11 months, almost a full year, and these are tips that I learned while in school that helped me out throughout the whole year. Tip number 1, volunteer in class. So you want to volunteer as much as possible while you're in beauty school. Tip number 2, don't be late. So you don't want to be late to your class as often because eventually you're going to have to make up all those hours that you have been late for. And trust me, you don't want to be that extended person, because once you pass your last day of school and you still have hours to make up, you'll be officially be extended. I was late all the time. I found out how many hours I was late, or how many hours that I needed to make up. I started going to school every weekend. I started going to school morning and night. I was considered a night esthetician student, but because I had so many hours to make up because I was always late, I had to come on the weekend, in the morning, and on my regular schedule in the evening. So I basically was at school all the time. Mind you, I was in school for about 10 or 11 months. I found out how many hours that I needed to make up. I probably had about a couple months, 3 months before my last day of school, and I made it a goal to myself to have made up all my hours that I needed to make up before my last day of school. And no kidding you guys, I made up all my hours a week or two before my last day of school, and it felt so good. Number 3, be comfortable. So when I say be comfortable, I mean wear comfortable shoes, bring a backpack instead of your purse. Your school should have given you scrubs already, which my school did. My uniform was purple scrubs, which I was happy about because that's my favorite color, if you didn't know. My whole uniform was purple scrubs, comfortable tennis shoes so I could stand on my feet all day and walk around the whole school, and a backpack. You guys should get a backpack instead of bringing your purse to school, because a backpack is going to hold your books, it's going to hold your cosmetic lip glosses, your tampons if it's that time of the month. It's going to hold your water bottle, your whatever you need. It just carries most of your stuff that you have and that you need, instead of carrying your purse, because regardless, you're gonna have to bring your books with you every day, because you do go over things in class and you do take tests every week towards the end of your program. So a backpack comes in handy, and you could just put it over your back, wear it on your back, and you'll be good to go. Number 4, don't get in drama, because for one, you know, that person that you don't like or that you're beefing with, they might be going through something personal in their personal life, and then they have to go to work, they have to go to school, and you just might be that person that, you know, caught them on the wrong bad day. I've had my share of drama while I was in beauty school, and I quickly grabbed myself out of that drama because I realized, okay, I'm paying a lot of money for school. It's not worth me losing my money and having to pay more money to try to get back in beauty school. Any type of drama I feel in beauty school is a result of pettiness. Something, you know, not as big, is really little. Anytime you're in drama, you want to try to get yourself out of it or ignore it, because you went to school to become an esthetician, become a cosmetologist, a hairstylist, a nail artist, and that was your goal before you went to beauty school. That's the goal why, you know, you signed up for it. So don't let anything stop you from hitting your goals and accomplishing getting your license and doing what you went to school for. Number 5, it's okay to fuck up while you're in beauty school. You're not going to be that good starting off while you're in beauty school. You're a student. People know you're a student. You're going to fuck up. You're going to learn from those fuck ups, and you're going to get better. And all the clients that do come to your school for service, They know that you're new, and they know that, okay, I'm being highly discounted for this service because this is a student and she's learning. I can't be too upset if this is not how I expected this to go. And if there's any client that is rude to you, or they make a scene or make you feel embarrassed about a service that you did and they were unhappy about the service that you provided, they're rude for that. They should be embarrassed about their actions and they should be ashamed. And that's that, period. So don't be afraid to screw up a service or not have a service at 100%, because that's what you're there for in beauty school, to learn, to get better. You're there to get better in school, and you actually have to work on an actual human to get better, you know? Mannequin doesn't always do you justice when you want to practice. You have to sometimes practice on an actual person to get better and see how your skills are on a moving person. And I do want to add, this is a time to screw up and fuck up and mess up all the things you think you're going to do. Do it while you're in school, because when you're in an actual salon and you have your license and you're able to work and make real money, meaning client is paying you over $100 for a service, you want to be able to give them, you know, closer to 100, if not 100% of what they paid for, because you don't want to mess up on an actual paying client and then have them say bad things about you. And you know, word of mouth is a big thing in the beauty industry. And so too many bad reviews on your service, you know, that's your character, that's your name, that's your brand. Tip number 6, don't compare yourself to others. Honestly, you guys, when you're looking at how someone else is doing and you're not staying in your own lane, you know, it does stop your progression. It does stop you from getting to this goal, that goal, and getting better, because you're worried about someone else and not yourself. You may not be at the same level as your friend in your class, and she may not be on the same level as the next girl in your class. Everybody starts off at a different level, and you may be really good at one thing that your friend isn't good at all, or doesn't even like. Not to mention, there's always going to be a few girls in your class that had extra practice before they even enrolled in school. There's going to be a lot of girls in your class who are brand new and doesn't know anything and are starting from scratch in level 1. Completely normal. Number 7, ask your teachers for help. So this is something I had a hard time doing, was asking my teachers for help, because one, I normally don't ask anyone for help. I kind of figure things out on my own and, you know, do everything on my own. But while you're in beauty school, take advantage of your teacher being there, a professional, knowing and having years of experience in the field that you sign yourself up for. Like, for example, if you don't know the motions on a facial that you should be doing, or you forgot, or if you don't know the correct direction on how to wax someone, or, you know, lashing and eyelash extensions, they are kind of hard. And so your teacher should know all of these things, and they should help you and know what ways to help you. Number 8, create a portfolio. So while you're in beauty school, you want to make sure you create a portfolio for yourself. And so what I did was, I had a personal Instagram page for myself. So I made a separate business Instagram for my beauty work. For anything that I decide that I'm going to do in the beauty field, I have a separate account from my personal, which is good, because when you start looking for jobs or you're starting to work, that business portfolio shows off your work and what you're able to do and what you can offer in your field. Social media is the biggest marketing platform right now, and normally when someone tries to promote their service to you, the first thing they say is, hey girl, add me on Instagram, here's my Facebook. And so once someone goes to say,
hey, what's your Instagram? You have pictures?
You'll already have your portfolio built up on whatever social media that you decide to put your work on. You already have a head start for when you're out of beauty school. Number 9, take your state board test right away. You want to take your state board test right away after your last day of school, because all the information that you obtained within that time that you were in your program, you might forget. I know I have a forgetful memory, hence on why I have my phone with my tips in it. And so you might be just like me and might be forgetful, especially with me being in school for almost a year, and all the information that I had to obtain within that year, it was a lot. So schedule your state board test a week out or closer to a week after your last day of school, which you do with your career lady or the front office at your beauty school a few days or a week before your last day of school. Number 10, use your career center. So you should have a career center at your beauty school with 1 or 2 people maintaining that career center. And at your career center, you should have access to ways to make a resume and to any jobs that you may be interested in at the moment of you being in beauty school and even after being in beauty school. Okay, you guys, so that was 10 tips while in beauty school, but I do have 2 more for you because I just thought of 2 that you need to know before your last day of school. Contact the companies that you're interested in and let them know, hey, I'm a beauty school student. I give my lessons in a few weeks or in a month. What are your requirements? Will I be starting on commission? Will I be starting on an hourly? Or is it a rent-based only company? Those are some of the important things that I made sure to know before my last day of school and before me getting my license. By doing this, you'll be a couple steps ahead of anyone in your class or anyone in beauty school in general. And it'll also make you less worried about getting a job right after school because you already know your plan, you know where you want to go and what you need to get done before you can start working for the company that you're interested in. Okay, you guys, the last tip for this video, take trainings in your field every year after your last day. You're still going to want to get better every year that you're in the beauty industry, and you want to improve your skills and be on top of everything in your field because the beauty industry does change every year. There's always a new style, new lashes, and there's always new ways or new products in facials. There's a new product in waxing, etc. And so you want to be on top of every style in your field or every trending going on in your field. You never want to feel like you're too good for more training or you're already at your 100% and you don't need any more training. You always want to be humbled and know that you can always progress to an even better artist or even better stylist, and that, you know, an extra training isn't going to hurt you but actually help you and make you even better and make you even better to your clients who, you know, of course pay your bills. Clients love to see that you're investing in your career and your talent, and you know that you've taken these trainings and that you're learning more and you're learning to be a better artist or stylist. So that's it, you guys. Those are all the tips I have for you guys for while you're in beauty school. And if these tips helped you out, please do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.